In this month's Lindsey Wilson News Magazine, we take a look at senior Adam Capps. Since losing over 160 pounds, Adam has been featured on Men's Fitness magazine online and has been an inspiration to his peers. We also take a look at Lindsey Wilson English professor Dr. Shanklin and his recently published poetry. And finally, we take a look at various achievements from both the men's and women's basketball teams in this month's sports section.
Welcome to the 7th edition of LWC News Magazine, covering your community and campus news at 12:30 and 7. I'm Emily Carnes with Emily Ramage for your April edition. We turn now to updates. We start with our 4 and 4, where we bring you the main events of the month, all in the first 4 minutes. These top events are happening on campus and in your community. Lindsey Wilson College is hosting an International Festival and Language Awareness Day on April 4th from 1 to 4:30 p.m. All are welcome to attend, learn about more than 24 cultures from around the world, and sample authentic cuisine made by LWC students at this annual event. The event is held at the Bigger Sports Center. For more information, contact the LWC International Students Program office at info@lindsey.edu or call 270-384-8523. Students, faculty, and the community are invited to attend the first ever Entrepreneurial Expo on Thursday, April 12th. Lindsey Wilson students are encouraged to participate. Applications are due by April 6th. A chance to win over $1,000 in prizes. Prizes are sponsored by Walmart. Sign up now for a booth. Applications are available in the Keltner building. For more information, contact Linda Grider at grider@lindsey.edu or call her at 270-384-7385. If you're looking for a fun and entertaining time, come to watch the LWC Players Club. They will be performing Godspell April 25th through the 28th. The event will be in the VP Henry Auditorium. For more information, contact info@lindsey.edu. Lindsey Wilson College will be hosting the next open house for potential students on April 28th. Preview Day is devoted to current high school juniors and seniors. It is a great way to discover LWC's challenging and academic programs, enriching co-curricular programs, and exciting extracurricular activities. For more information, contact the admissions office at admissions@lindsey.edu or call 270-384-8100. Those are the main events of the month, all in the first 4 minutes. That concludes our 4 and 4.
Many events have been going on in the community since our last newscast. When we come back, Emily Carnes tells us about a young entrepreneur here in Columbia. You may have even met her on campus.
Yes, Emily, an interesting story to come. That wraps up our community and campus updates. Stay tuned after the break for news in your community. We'll be right back.
Bundling your services is a great value with Duo County Telecom's Triple Play package. For just over $100 per month, get our reliable voice, internet, and digital TV services all in one package. Call today to upgrade and save with a bundle.
Come visit your neighborhood Napa Auto Parts store. We've got everything you need to keep your vehicle running smooth. You can stop in at one of our 3 stores in Russell Springs, Columbia, or Campbellsville. We're your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs.
Gaddy Shamrock has been a family-owned corporation for several generations. You can depend on us to deliver quality products and services to the job site. Gaddy Shamrock always makes sure you're getting the best for what you need. No matter if it's sealing a residential driveway, supplying farmland to a customer, or paving a county road, we always keep your safety and satisfaction in mind. Give us a call for all your residential, commercial, and aggregate rock needs.
All hands on deck! It's right below us!
The simple joy of a great catch. Like McDonald's flaky Filet-O-Fish topped with tangy tartar sauce and melty cheese. Right now, get 2 for just $3.33.
Thanks for staying with us, and welcome back to the community segment of LWC News Magazine.
Adair County is home to one young lady who is an entrepreneur at heart. Jessica Froge found a need to make her education practical, launching her first business, a tanning salon. Now many have a place where they can achieve a golden bronze summer look. LWC News Magazine's co-anchor, Emily Carnes, will tell you about this young lady and her exciting new endeavor.
Most college students would begin their journey and pursue their dreams of opening their own business after graduation, but LWC senior Jessica Froge did just the opposite.
But a small business was going out here in Columbia that had these tanning beds. I had went to church with them, had talked to them a lot about it, and basically just went from there and decided that I knew enough about them that I could get started with. So starting out, I just figured it would start out really slow. For the simple fact that I was coming in kind of late to the tanning season. But actually it hit off really well. I have a lot of support from here in Columbia, and especially from the Lindsey Wilson students. So definitely more better than what I ever thought it would be.
The Bahama Beauties Tanning Salon offers a variety of different products such as apparel, purses, sunglasses, and tanning lotions. They also have different tanning packages to choose from, depending on which bed you decide to use.
My family's been a wonderful support. 21 years old, they kind of look at you like you're crazy because you're opening your own business, because a lot of people think 21-year-olds do not need to be opening their own business. But once I kind of figured out that I had already made up my mind that I was going to go along with it, they really stood behind me and really helped me out quite a bit, especially getting it all set up and ready to go. And then the community itself, I'm a member of the chamber. They come out, they check in with me, make sure, advertising wise and making sure that I have every opportunity to get my name out there and things like that. The community, and then even my customers, once they found out who I was, because I am an Adair County native, found out who I was, who my family was, then, they came in and started bringing people in with them. So
I'm Emily Carnes with LWC News Magazine. It is exciting to see a new business in the area. It's also exciting to see students putting their education to good use before even graduating. Speaking of new business in the area, Columbia has seen quite a change. If you have passed by the intersection at 80 and Jamestown Street, then you probably have noticed new construction. LWC News Magazine's Kelly Berry takes you there. He got to examine the construction, which is the site of the brand new CVS.
In the small town of Columbia, Kentucky, many things have always been the same. Same stores, similar houses, and an overall feel-good small town environment. What stood here only moments ago was Movie Warehouse, a place to rent flicks back in the dark ages of the VHS. With movies becoming easier to obtain, whether it be Netflix, Blockbuster Online, or the thrilling theatrical experience, local shops like Movie Warehouse found it hard to keep up. Of course, this ground could not sit dormant, so something had to go here. However, there are some potential problems with a new CVS pharmacy installation. There are several other pharmacies just minutes away from this one, with the closest being Nation's Medicine and the prescription shop. So just how will a new pharmacy affect Columbia? Only time will tell. So for now, we'll all just have to wait and see.
CVS will make an exciting new addition to the Columbia area. A healthy young man in the area has a very unique story to tell. LWC News Magazine's co-anchor, Emily Carnes, introduces us to Adam Capps.
Adam Capps began his journey to a healthier lifestyle in the fall of 2010. After completing his transformation, he has lost 164 pounds. Adam has shared his story and has become an inspiration to many.
For 19 years of my life, I pretty much ate whatever I wanted, drank, whatever I wanted, soda pops, teas, just sugary drinks in general. I love sweets, so I always indulged in sweets, and basically I just kind of ate every meal like I was going through a buffet line. I would just eat as much as I wanted, anything I wanted, and it really started to catch up to me, and I actually got up to 364 pounds, and there was a web forum on the internet talking about one of the places where I worked, and someone had saw me there and had got on there and said some nasty things about my size, and also I went to the doctor and he told me you're on the verge of becoming a diabetic. I was in size 48 pants, 3XL shirts, and I was having problems finding clothes to actually fit me, and so a combination of kind of all those things, and on top of being made fun of whenever I was younger for my weight, all those things just kind of led me to realize that I need to make a change in my life. And I actually had a really good friend that I graduated with from Russell County High School in 2008 who kind of did the exact same thing I did. He didn't have as much weight to lose as I did. He lost about 40 pounds, but he came back after one summer and he looked like a completely different person. And just seeing him be able to transform like that gave me motivation and, kind of motivated me. And I knew that I could do it if he could.
Adam Capps keeps his motivation going by putting together a progress report showing his transformations. This before and after shows a difference of 160 pounds.
First thing, it's mental. It's all mental. That's what I tell anyone who ever asks me anything. You really have to have that mental state of I want to better myself. And if you truly have that mental state and you're there and you're mentally strong, you can power through workouts. You can go to the kitchen and not have to indulge on those sweet foods.
Adam says he spends most of his time in the gym at the Doris and Bob Holloway Wellness Center. He averages about 2 hours a day, 6 days a week.
I've had a lot of people just encourage me to share my story. A lot of people find it motivational, that someone was able to lose so much weight in such a fast time, and really, I had a buddy who sent me the link and said, "Here, submit your success story here." He's like, "You might, you never know, you might get published." And sure enough, I submitted my success story, and Men's Fitness calls me a couple weeks later, tells me that they want us to put me in the magazine and on their website. And the very next day after I sent in the information, it was already posted on the website. People were sending all kinds of links, and I think now there's been over like 500 shares on Facebook. And on Twitter, there was 100 and something different tweets about it. So I'm glad I shared it, to get the word out there. People do find it inspirational, and to me, that's awesome because that's what I want to do. I want to inspire other people and let them know that you don't have to be Jared on the Subway commercial, or you don't have to be on a weight loss commercial, a diet pill commercial in order to lose weight. You can do it the natural way, you can do it the right way, and still get those results that you see on TV.
I really enjoyed speaking with Adam. His ambition and drive are quite extraordinary.
After the break, LWC News Magazine will take you to campus and bring you news from Lindsey Wilson College. Stay tuned.
For over 140 years, the Bank of Columbia has relied on two simple yet solid principles: serve our customers and serve our community. Like a reliable friend you can trust, we're here to meet your needs and expectations, providing you with services ranging from opening a checking account to financing your dream home or business. We offer the best in banking. Stop in and see why we've been in business since 1866. Like the clock on our building, we always have time for you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Winter brings cold temperatures, snow, and rain, all of which can damage your gravel driveways or barn lots. These conditions can make it tough for you to do the things you need, like feeding your livestock or simply getting around on your property. If that is your case, let Selby Asphalt Maintenance haul and apply your rock. Whether it's your driveway, road to the barn, or your barn lot, Selby Asphalt Maintenance can handle all your rock needs, including backhoe services. Just call Michael or Brandon Selby at 866-2014 or 858-9055, or visit us online at selbyasphalt.com.
I'm talking about plastic. No business cards, no room keys. Ray, you know the deal. Wall Street, come on.
What are you guys doing?
Playing credit card roulette.
If your car gets picked, you buy lunch.
Ooh, that's chancy. Where are you going?
McDonald's.
I'm in.
Especially since McDonald's Daily Double is just $1.89. With 2 juicy patties, tomato, lettuce, cheese, and mayo. You just can't lose.
I love winning.
He knows you lost, right?
If it's not the hottest new phone, it's garbage. Bluegrass Cellular has all the cool new styles, so I can pick a phone that's totally fab. And that makes me happy.
Fab phones. That's Bluesporia. That's Bluegrass.
New job, new place, new roommates, same storage problems. With Bluegrass Cellular, I'm set up to collect all the awesomest apps on my new tablet. That makes me happy.
Awesomest apps. That's Bluesporia. That's Bluegrass.
Welcome back to the campus segment of LWC News Magazine. This segment is dedicated to news from the Hill.
There are many amazing people on Lindsey's campus. but this one individual certainly stands out. LWC News Magazine Travis Smith introduces us to Tip Shanklin from the English department. Although he is an asset to the faculty, we're putting the spotlight on Shanklin for his newest book release. Here's an inside look.
Lindsey Wilson College professor of English Tip Shanklin recently had a collection of his poetry published by Old 70 Creek Press. I sat down with Dr. Shanklin to discuss his growth as a writer, the process of writing, and most importantly, his new book.
I first started writing poetry in high school. I was kind of asked by one of my teachers to write a poem for a poetry contest that the schools were having, citywide schools were having, and I won first place in this poem. It was about Thanksgiving. I don't remember it, but I think I got a little blue ribbon as my award. And then when I got to college, I think I started taking it seriously and really began to work on the craft of poetry. It's difficult to be a writer when you're also a teacher because of the demands of teaching, the day-to-day demands of teaching. Having summers off, I rarely teach in the summer, so having summers off is a good time, and that's when I began to work on this collection. And so it's difficult. You need, at least I, as a writer and as a poet, I need blocks of time that are sort of uninterrupted. So it's hard to write a poem on the weekend. You can start one, because I have them in my head all the time, and I have phrases and lines and titles and things that are in my head, and I scribble them down on paper, so I have folders full of papers with little scraps of ideas, but to actually have the time to sit down and put it together as a poem, at least I need, as I said, uninterrupted time, and it's hard to do during the school year.
Most of the poetry in the collection, with the exception of one piece, is from 2002 until present. Shanklin feels that there are recurring themes throughout the book.
The first poem in the book is about a social conscience, having a social conscience, and the peril that can lead to. The last poem is a somewhat older poem, but it's about the Cuban Missile Crisis, which I lived through as a child, and the effect that it had on me growing up. So part of it is the randomness of peril, that we are all kind of vulnerable in our lives, and so there's that kind of underlying theme, but it's not and some of the poems are I suppose one could characterize them as dark, but again, it's not entirely dark. There are poems that are hopeful, there are poems that are critical of things, but not blindly critical. And so I do take some social concerns to task, and having a social conscience and having had one since I was growing up, those I think are part of the essence of the work itself too.
Work on the book was an intense process, and now that it's finished, Shanklin will use this summer to possibly generate new ideas for future work.
It's cliche to call it a labor of love, but it really was. I mean, it was a lot of work, and I had help from people as I was working on it. And Allison Smith helped me edit it, and she's a very good editor as well as being a good poet. And so she was very good at helping me to see and kind of help guide the entire collection as well, because of this theme began to kind of emerge. And she's good at cutting superfluous words and lines, and I'm grateful to her for that, because I do tend to be wordy sometimes in my poetry, and because we all think we have lots to say, and so that was just fundamental to doing the collection as well. But I think I need a little time to generate some new ideas and decide where I want to go from this point.
I'm Travis Smith, Lindsey Wilson News Magazine.
If you're interested in purchasing a copy of Tip Shanklin's poetry collection, you can do so on Amazon.com.
There are always plenty of activities to join on Lindsey Wilson College campus, but the next group is always reaching out and spreading the good word. LWC's News Magazine's co-anchor, Emily Ramage, introduces us to the world of Christian ministries and the many things happening during the Lenten season.
At Lindsey Wilson College, a variety of student ministries are taking place and continuously growing. LWC chaplain Reverend Troy Elmore tells us more.
There's a whole spectrum of ministries that take place. We kind of have an umbrella organization for campus ministry we call the Life Organization. And out of that, several ministries flow, and we've partnered with several others. We have arranged the ministry around the purpose of the church, and so we have a worship team which leads our worship services on Wednesday night, and it's a student-led worship team, but just lots of, and they're awesome. They do a great job. We have a fellowship team that plans all of the games that we do in the service, as well as our Thursday night alternative, which is just a fellowship opportunity for students to come out to, and we've done movie nights and game nights and blacklight folk dancing and pancake night and just all kinds of different things. We have a ministry team, and they do Care for Columbia. There's a week where they just go out and do different projects around Columbia, as well as this summer the mission team is going to the Dominican Republic, and so it really is a mission and ministries kind of focus. Have an evangelism team, and just this year, from August till now, we've had over 70 people get saved through different events and things that we've had, and over 100 people make rededications and renewals. And so in the 12 years that I've been here, this has been the most successful year that we've had.
Not only are LWC students involved in our campus ministries, but our community members are as well.
Our weekly chapels, we have, they used to be every week. We've now made them just for special special times. And so we had Ash Wednesday service, we had a singers commissioning service, and our last chapel of the semester is just getting ready to take place. It's going to be during Holy Week, and we have communion service. And those we sometimes have community people come out to that. We also have community people come in for sometimes our life service. We also have some local churches who have partnered with us and do ministry on our campus. And so on Tuesday nights we have Grace Family Fellowship out of Russell Springs that comes here and puts on a Bible study for the students. But as I go by the room on Thursday night, there's also several of their church members who come and are part of that. And so the church is coming here on campus doing ministry and inviting college students to come be a part of that.
By offering prayer groups, Bible studies, and various services, Lindsey Wilson College offers students a chance to worship
The biggest
freely.
thing we've done this semester is we started our E100 groups, which is 100 verses throughout the Bible that are passages that everybody should know. And we have probably 70 people involved in those groups. And so there is something going on. Not a whole lot goes on Friday night here, but there are probably 3 or 4 different groups going on Monday through Thursday, small group wise, that you can be involved in and plugged into, and just lots of opportunities for people to get plugged in, be involved. And I tell people all the time, if you want to grow in your faith, you can find something here to plug into and get involved.
I'm Emily Ramage, LWC News Magazine. If you want more information about Christian ministries on campus, contact info@lindsey.edu. If you want a place where you can find all of the details for Blue Raider sports, well, you found it.
Coming up next from Lindsey Wilson College, Kelly Berry with sports.
If you subscribe to the crazy notion that the financial goals of a lifetime deserve more than a 10-minute chat,
if you believe your financial advisor should listen as much as he speaks,
join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Contact Josh Root in Jamestown or Adam Stilley in Russell Springs.
Bundling your services is a great value with Duo County Telecom's Triple Play package. For just over $100 per month, get our reliable voice, internet, and digital TV services all in one package. Call today to upgrade and save with a bundle.
Over 2,000 colleges and universities in America, and to be a part of a college that has singled itself out. You look at the catalogs. You go online and you read their purpose statement, and you just don't find any college anywhere that does for students what Lindsey Wilson does.
Come visit your neighborhood Napa Auto Parts store. We've got everything you need to keep your vehicle running smooth. You can stop in at one of our 3 stores in Russell Springs, Columbia, or Campbellsville. We're your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs.
LWC News Magazine welcomes you to the Blue Raider Sports segment. Many teams are off to a great start this spring season. We go now to Kelly Berry with Blue Raider Sports. Kelly, why don't you tell us a little bit about the sports going on right now?
Thank you very much, Emily. With the 2012 seasons of basketball closing upon us, let us look back on some of the past achievements of this year.
With the seasons drawing to a close on March 20th, both the NAIA Men's and Women's Basketball Awards were given out. Several members of the Lindsey Wilson teams garnered national attention, with 2 NAIA All-Americans named. Chase Breen, the senior guard of the men's team, was awarded third-team All-American, leading the Blue Raiders in scoring with 15.4 points per game, and finishes his collegiate career ranked 13th on the LWC all-time scoring list with 965. 2 returnees, Kaylin Kimberland and Ashley Rainey, also gathered some attention. For the second straight year, Rainey made the NAIA All-American First Team, leading the team in scoring and rebounding, averaging 24 and 12 respectively. She was one of 2 returnees for the first team from last year, joining NAIA Player of the Year Lavanda Ross with this achievement. She finishes her junior year ranked 7th on the all-time scoring list with 1,202 points. Another guard, Kaylin Kimberland, also joined her in the 1,000-point club. While not garnering any national awards, the junior guard did eclipse the 1,000-point mark in his final game this year versus Evangel, and will spearhead a strong returning group into next year.
Spring sports are also in full swing. The football team is holding its annual Blue-White Spring Scrimmage at April 14th at 1:30 p.m. Central Time at the Blue Raider Sports Stadium. And also the softball and baseball team seasons are in full swing, and I will cover all that and more coming up in next month's issue.
Well, that wraps up the sports and the April edition of LWC News Magazine. See you every Monday at 12:30 and 7.
We'll be here covering your community and campus news. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Carnes with Emily Ramage. Have a great Monday.